One day, as Jennifer walked in the woods like she always did, she heard a horse making loud, strange sounds. It worried her, so she followed the noise until she found an old stable. In a dark corner, she saw a huge, unusual horse. Its eyes showed it was scared and lonely. Jennifer wasted no time and called the vet right away. What the vet then witnessed brought tears to his eyes. As Jennifer was leading the horse out of the abandoned stable in the forest, a million thoughts ran through her mind. There was clearly something wrong with this animal. She had described it to the vet over the phone, but he did not seem too concerned. He barely seemed to care about the animal at all by the sound of things. And Jennifer might know why that was. In the phone call, she had also mentioned that it was not her horse and that she had only found it. She wanted to get help for the poor-looking animal, but was of course not willing to pay a premium. Partly because this was not her animal, and also because she simply did not have that kind of money. As a result, the vet told her that if the animal could still walk, it was not an emergency. If Jennifer wanted to make an appointment, she would have to wait a couple of days. Something that might not be the worst thing in the world if Jennifer actually had a place to keep this horse. Which of course she did not. She lived in a small apartment on the 5th floor of a complex and had not been involved with horses since she was 5. But even with her limited knowledge of horses, she knew that this animal should not have been out here in the forest all by itself. There were no wild horses or something in this area, and this animal also looked anything but wild. It seemed at least decently taken care of and had probably been in somebody's possession not too long ago. And so Jennifer's first instinct was to call the local stables. There were not many of them even remotely close to her, and so she was done after just 3 calls. And seeing as there was something strange going on with the horse's head, it was easy to describe the animal over the phone. But none of the stables seemed to know it. But there was also some good news. The stable that was by far the closest to her had offered to take the horse in for the time being when she explained her situation, and thus she was on the way to them now. This is where Jennifer could have taken the easy way. Just leave the horse with the stable, pull her hand off all this and just let them deal with it. But something inside of her was stopping her. During their walk together, Jennifer had exchanged many looks with the animal. And besides feeling really sorry for it, she had also gotten really curious about the animal's story. Where had it come from and who had it belonged to? Judging by how the horse looked, it could not have been out here for too long. Jennifer needed answers. About an hour later, Jennifer and the now very calm horse arrived at the stable. The looks the animal was getting were extreme. People's jaws dropped when they saw the face of the horse. They could all see that there had to be something seriously wrong with the animal. But Jennifer told them that she had already tried to get a vet to do something. Eventually, even the owner of the stable came to meet them, and she took her time inspecting the animal. And even though she was a bit less concerned, she was maybe even more puzzled by the situation. Mainly because she felt like there was no way that if this animal was kept anywhere close to here, that she would not have seen it before. You can't really hide an animal as big as a horse for long, and when one person would take a look at its face, then news would start spreading through the community in an instant. But that had not happened. So either the animal had come from very far away, or there was something else going on here, but they would end up needing to the vet to figure out the truth. Luckily, the owner of the stable had a much better relationship with the vet than Jennifer could ever have, and she was willing to pull a couple of strings. She gave the local horse vet so much business that he could simply not say no to her requests. And after a quick phone call, the appointment was scheduled for the very next morning. Now Jennifer could head home at least some comfort that the horse was going to be well taken care of. She went home and left the animal with the stable. She was not even sure if she would return tomorrow. An employee there would take the horse to the vet and update her after the visit. It all seemed perfect. But the next day would go a lot different than expected. Instead of being awoken by her alarm in the morning, Jennifer was actually awoken at 3 o'clock at night by the sound of her phone being called. Who could possibly want something from her at this time of night? She did not recognize the number, but still decided to pick it up. And on the other side of the line, she heard a familiar but very stressed voice. It was the stable owner, and she had called to inform Jennifer that something had happened. She had just been informed that there had been a break-in at the stable just moments ago. The first employee on the site had noticed that the horse that Jennifer had found in the forest was taken. Jennifer could barely believe what she was hearing. Distressed by the theft of a horse she felt inexplicably connected to, Jennifer paces her apartment. Anger and worry consume her. The idea of someone stealing such a defenseless animal is unfathomable. Gazing at her determined reflection, she resolves to act. Forgoing sleep, she prepares coffee, planning to go to the stable at dawn. This mission is personal. She's ready to play her part in this unexpected drama and recover the horse. Arriving at the stable, Jennifer meets the owner and police watching security footage. They observe a figure stealthily leading the horse away in the night. The owner notes the thief's expertise with horses. Jennifer, heart racing with questions about the thief's identity and motives, is determined to help. The footage offers few clues, but it ignites her resolve to bring the horse back. Stepping outside after the footage, Jennifer's emotions swirl despite the crisp air. She feels a strong responsibility towards the horse and can't just stand by. Determined, she re-enters, asserting her desire to help with the search. "I found the horse once. I can again," she states confidently. The stable owner agrees, appreciative of her support. They unite in their commitment to find the stolen horse. Back inside, the group pored over maps of the area, trying to determine where the thief could have taken the horse. The stable owner highlights local trails, while police suggest criminal hideouts and likely paths avoiding main roads. Jennifer, fully engaged, traces routes with her finger, visualizing the horse's possible location. The atmosphere is charged with urgency. They understand the critical importance of time in piecing together this puzzle to find the horse. The horse theft news quickly resonates within the community, drawing neighbors and horse enthusiasts to the stable, eager to assist. Overwhelmed by the support, Jennifer sees people bringing supplies and volunteering for the search. The stable owner organizes the volunteers while police offer search guidance. Jennifer finds herself at the heart of a united community, their collective spirit and determination strengthening her hope. United by the cause, they resolve to find and safely return the horse, reinforcing their community bond. The community rapidly rallies around the horse theft incident, with neighbors and horse lovers converging at the stable to help. Jennifer is heartened by the overwhelming support as locals arrive with supplies and offer to join the search. The stable owner takes charge of coordinating the volunteers, while the police provide search guidelines. Amidst this, Jennifer becomes a central figure in a community bonded by a shared mission, their collective determination and spirit boosting her hope. Together, they are committed to finding and safely retrieving the horse, further strengthening their communal ties. Jennifer and the stable owner, surrounded by volunteers, strategize over a map spread on a hay bale. They divide the search into groups, each assigned a different area, emphasizing communication and vigilance. The stable owner describes the terrain, highlighting key features. Jennifer, feeling empowered by the volunteers' determination, leads the effort. As the group set out with maps, walkie-talkies and supplies, the magnitude of their unified endeavor becomes apparent. Jennifer stands at the forefront of this community-driven mission to correct a wrongdoing. Jennifer leads her team urgently through dense underbrush, searching for any sign of the stolen horse. They move silently, eyes scanning for clues. Suddenly, a team member spots disturbed earth. Tracks! This discovery brings a surge of excitement and hope. Quickly reporting their find via radio, the team hastens their pace, following the trail. Jennifer, heartened by this first solid lead, wonders if it will indeed lead them to the horse. As the search progressed, the community's united effort shone. A drone enthusiast provided aerial views, teenagers patrolled narrow paths on bikes, farmers used tractors to cover more ground, and cafes sent refreshments. Jennifer marveled at the incredible solidarity, with each person's contribution proving vital. The search for the horse had brought the community together in a remarkable tapestry of unity, leaving Jennifer proud to be part of this collective endeavour. As evening neared, the search party encountered both promising leads and frustrating dead ends. Every potential clue sparked excitement, but often led to disappointment, like a distant gallop that turned out to be another horse. The emotional strain showed on the volunteers' faces, but their resolve remained firm. Jennifer, buoyed by the community's support, yet burdened by responsibility, encouraged everyone to persevere. The discovery of a bridle fragment and a distinctive horseshoe deepens the mystery of the search. Jennifer, pondering the horse's uniqueness, wonders why this particular horse was targeted. Reports of unusual fur patterns add to the intrigue, highlighting the horse's distinctiveness. With each clue hinting at the animal's unique past, Jennifer's curiosity evolves into a compelling desire to uncover the truth behind the horse's story and the reasons for its theft. As clues accumulate, the search for the horse becomes increasingly complex. Jennifer's team gathers, laying out sightings, terrain marks, and potential belongings of the horse, yet the overall picture remains elusive. We're uncovering a much bigger story, Jennifer reflects, sensing a broader narrative behind these fragments. The stable owner agrees, deep in thought. The horse's journey, its mysterious appearance, and now its theft all hint at deeper mysteries yet to be unravelled. During the search, an equine expert suggests the horse's breed is rare and valuable, adding a new layer to the mystery. Jennifer considers if its value motivated the theft, shocked by the idea of abandoning then stealing such a prized animal. This revelation paints the horse not just as lost, but potentially targeted in a clandestine scheme. This newfound understanding of the horse's worth intensifies Jennifer's resolve to find it, recognizing the heightened stakes of their mission. In the stable, Jennifer and the team analyze the clues, noticing a pattern emerging from the sightings, tracks, and items found. They speculate the thief might be a local, familiar with the area, or that the horse could be hidden nearby. As they piece together a coherent trail, Jennifer feels a mix of excitement and apprehension, sensing they are close to a significant breakthrough in uncovering the truth behind the horse's disappearance. In the stable's dim light, Jennifer and the team ponder the horse's initial abandonment, a key mystery in their quest. They debate theories: ownership disputes, temporary concealment, or escape from a troubled past. Each idea seems plausible, but incomplete. Entering the second week, the search team faces a series of false alarms. A horse sighting leads to disappointment when it turns out to be a different animal. A piece of fabric, initially thought to be the horse's, is just discarded clothing. These moments bring brief excitement but end in letdown, taking an emotional toll on the team. Despite the draining experience, their determination to find the horse doesn't wane. They continue, undeterred, reminded of the challenges but resolute in their mission. As time passes without significant progress, tension mounts among the volunteers. Once lively briefings turn into quiet, anxious meetings. Jennifer senses the growing frustration, a natural response to the lack of leads. She devotes her evenings to analysing maps, re-examining clues, and planning new search strategies. Her unwavering resolve serves as a stabilising force for the team. A significant breakthrough occurs when a volunteer spots a previously unnoticed vehicle on the stable's security footage. Jennifer and the stable owner examine the grainy image, noting the vehicle's suspicious timing and movement. This potential clue invigorates Jennifer with excitement, as it could be the key lead they need. They quickly inform the police, who start tracing the vehicle. The search intensifies when a local reports unusual activity at an abandoned warehouse, mentioning a vehicle similar to the one in the security footage. Jennifer and her team, invigorated by this lead, consider the warehouse a likely hideout. With a blend of apprehension and hope, they strategize their approach, considering the possibility of finding the horse there. This development raises the stakes as they gear up to potentially unveil the truth in their quest. The team meticulously prepares to investigate the warehouse. Jennifer, the stable owner, and police officers carefully plan their entry, mindful of the building's size and many access points. As they approach, Jennifer's nerves tighten with anticipation. Questions about what lies inside, the horse's presence, and its condition loom large. Under dusk's cover, they move stealthily towards the warehouse, a repository of secrets. In the cool, still night, Jennifer, the stable owner, and the police team take up their stakeout positions around the warehouse. Concealed behind bushes, they watch intently for any movement. The tension is tangible in the silence, making every little sound seem louder. Jennifer's heart beats fast with anticipation, aware that this could be a pivotal moment. Time appears to crawl as they wait, the warehouse standing as a mysterious silhouette in the moonlight, its secrets yet to be revealed. As dawn broke, the stakeout team, led by the police, cautiously entered the dimly lit warehouse. Jennifer and the stable owner followed, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Every shadow and sound in the warehouse heightened their senses as they searched for any sign of the horse. With each step, the tension grew, the culmination of weeks of searching now at hand. This was the moment of truth, and the air was thick with expectation as they ventured deeper into the warehouse's mysteries. In a well-executed rescue mission, the warehouse transformed from a place of uncertainty to a scene of triumph. Jennifer's eyes finally spotted the horse in a dimly lit corner, and relief washed over her. The police secured the area, ensuring its safety. Jennifer comforted the horse, and the operation unfolded smoothly. Leading the horse out of the warehouse, the first rays of dawn symbolized a new beginning after a long night of rescue. Amidst the operation, the police captured a man attempting to flee the warehouse. His capture raised more questions than answers. He appeared to be an ordinary individual, making his involvement in the horse theft all the more intriguing. Who was he, and why had he stolen this particular horse? Handcuffed and led away, the man's motives, plans, and connections to the horse remained a mystery. Jennifer observed him closely, her mind filled with unanswered questions. At the police station, the suspect's silence persisted, frustrating the investigators. Jennifer, present during the interrogation, felt a mix of frustration and intrigue. The suspect's refusal to cooperate deepened the mystery surrounding the horse's theft. Was he protecting someone, or was there a larger scheme at play? Jennifer realized that solving this puzzle would require more than just finding the horse. It would involve unraveling the web of secrets that this silent man seemed determined to keep. At the stable, the horse's return marked a quiet triumph. It entered a familiar stall, receiving a checkup from the vet. Jennifer watched as the horse, a bit skittish, calmed under their care. Its rescue meant more than physical safety. It meant a return to normalcy. Relief filled the stable as everyone shared a moment of gratitude. The horse, at the center of a troubling saga, was finally in safe hands. The successful horse rescue brought closure, but left lingering questions. The team gathered, relief and curiosity in the air. The horse's return marked one chapter's end and another's beginning. Questions about its background, the theft's motives, and the silent suspect persisted. Jennifer felt a mix of satisfaction and determination. They had achieved much, but uncovering the truth had just begun. The horse's story was far from over. A new phase had begun. In the stable's serenity, the veterinarian conducted a thorough examination of the horse, with Jennifer and the stable owner observing closely. The vet's experienced touch revealed more than expected, marked by furrowed brows and meticulous note-taking. Jennifer sensed that this examination held a deeper significance. Subtle yet meaningful findings hinted at a more complex story than a mere theft and rescue. The horse's condition carried secrets that were about to be unveiled. The vet's examination of the horse unveiled atypical physical traits, hinting at potential issues related to unregulated breeding practices. Jennifer and the stable owner grasped the gravity of the situation. This went beyond a simple theft. It pointed to a troubling aspect of the horse breeding industry with ethical concerns at its core. The horse's unique characteristics told a deeper, unfolding story. The vet's findings raised troubling questions about the horse's origin. He suspected unethical breeding practices, possibly involving genetic manipulation or inbreeding. Jennifer and the stable owner were deeply concerned. The horse's situation went beyond theft. It was a result of unethical human actions. The realization opened a new chapter in their journey, one that delved into complex ethical issues within the equine industry. The horse they had rescued was a victim of unethical breeding practices. Jennifer and the stable owner now faced a moral dilemma beyond the horse's theft and recovery. Their mission had transformed into a quest not only to protect one horse, but also to expose and challenge hidden practices that had led to its suffering. The stable owner, a respected figure, feared the scandal's impact on their world. The police uncovered an illegal horse breeding network in the city, leaving Jennifer and the stable owner stunned. This elaborate operation spanned multiple locations, shocking the equine community. Jennifer felt anger and betrayal. The network exploited animals for profit right under their noses. The scale of the operation was vast, suggesting a deeper issue. Their discovery was just the tip of the iceberg, exposing the dark underbelly of horse breeding in the city. The unethical practices within the network revealed forced breeding, genetic manipulation, and neglect. The stable owner, a seasoned figure in the horse community, was horrified. The horse, once a victim of poor living conditions and inadequate care, bore the scars of its past. Despite its gentle demeanor, it had endured hardship at human hands. The suspect, once a cog in the illegal network, offered valuable insights into its operations and key figures. The horse's lineage was revealed through genetic tests, confirming it was a product of unethical, incestuous breeding. The revelation of the horse's troubled past and the illegal breeding practices caused outrage in the community. Local horse enthusiasts, once proud of their breeding operations, now felt betrayed. Calls for justice and reform spread, with rallies and meetings organized. Jennifer joined passionate individuals in demanding change. The community's awakening turned their concern for one horse into a fervent desire to protect all animals from such hidden cruelty. The exposure of the illegal breeding operation resulted in a series of arrests, including key figures responsible for the unethical practices. The trials garnered media attention and public scrutiny. Jennifer followed the proceedings closely, her eyes reflecting a mix of satisfaction and disbelief. The courtroom became a stage for the scandal's unraveling, exposing the extent of corruption within the community. The legal proceedings, though complex, represented a collective reckoning, a society's effort to rectify its wrongs and restore justice and moral order. The scandal led to deep ethical reflection in the community. The stolen horse's mistreatment sparked a community movement. Jennifer, transformed by the experience, emerged as an animal welfare advocate. Collaborating with the stable owner and locals, they pushed for stricter horse breeding regulations, launching educational campaigns on ethical practices. Their united efforts reshaped the industry, prioritizing animal well-being. After enduring turmoil, the horse, now named Hope, found solace with a compassionate family experienced in caring for rescued animals. Welcomed into a sprawling countryside home, Hope thrived under their care. Jennifer, visiting the farm, was filled with joy seeing Hope trot freely. The horse's eyes, once filled with fear, now sparkled with tranquility. This sanctuary became a place of peace, love, and care. Local stables adopted ethical practices, and a network emerged to support mistreated animals. The community, once just horse enthusiasts, became dedicated guardians of animal rights, exemplifying how shared adversity could forge lasting bonds and a collective commitment to positive change. Jennifer's and the community's efforts gained media attention, highlighting illegal breeding and animal welfare issues. This exposure raised broader awareness, sparking similar initiatives elsewhere. Hope's legacy became a catalyst for change, motivating more advocates for ethical animal treatment. The horse's journey symbolized hope and the positive impact of collective compassion and action, resonating as a powerful narrative that transcended boundaries. Hope's story resonated globally, inspiring action beyond the local community. Media attention on Jennifer and the community's efforts shed light on illegal breeding and animal welfare, raising awareness and prompting similar initiatives elsewhere. Hope's legacy became a catalyst for change, motivating advocates for ethical animal treatment. The horse's journey symbolized hope and the positive impact of collective compassion, resonating as a powerful narrative that transcended boundaries.